balik lagi channel Gamer Properties, masih bareng Ruli Bandeng background ya, seperti biasa. Kita lanjut main part 3 ya, The Shapeshifting Detective. Setelah di part 1 masih kebingungan maksud dari Shapeshifting, di part 2 udah ketahuan ya kalau kita ini sebagai Sam, detektif yang punya kemampuan bisa berubah-ubah ya, shapeshifting sebagai orang-orang lain gitu ya. Keperluannya jelas untuk melihat untuk berperan jadi orang lain, untuk bisa mengkuak alibi maupun mendapatkan bukti-bukti baru, kesaksian baru tentang kasus ini ya, pembunuhan Dorotha Shaw yang sedang diselidiki. Oke, jadi itu aja mungkin recapnya ya. Sekarang langsung kita resume main untuk lanjutannya The Shapeshifting Detective. Resume. Oke, sebelumnya ini kalau kelihatan tabel, sorry ganggu. Ini sekarang udah beli PDP, bukan Procon ya istilahnya ya. Inilah yang red camo. Ini buat ya iseng-iseng nyoba aksesorisnya Switch ya. Oke, langsung kita ini langsung next chapter ya.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorotha Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stick with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Next chapter. Oke, ini ada visit Zack ya. Zack itu si fotografer itu ya.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online.
Berani-beraninya ngusir. Are you Zack Vance?
Yes. What do you want?
I'm working.
I already told the police she did all those things of her own accord. I didn't force her to do anything. Oh! Dorotha Shaw. Sorry. I'm afraid I didn't know her that well. For the August Chronicle. She won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot.
Did you come?
No, I went to her house, along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat. If you ask me to drive there without my sat-nav, no. No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there.
Saksi baru ya, Zack. Sempat foto-foto Dorotha.
As you can see, there's photos here. They're on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Oh, hang on.
Cukup menantang.
Do you see what I see?
What do you see?
Nothing. She's just a very attractive girl. That's all.
Kenapa sih lu liatinnya nggak enak amat, nantang?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
I don't think I like what you're implying, Detective. Is that all?
Songong.
Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well.
How well?
Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center. I'm sorry my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. here. I'm usually here most nights.
Oke, right. Ini. Can anyone confirm?
Only the roof rats.
Nggak ada saksi ya. Oke, pergi. Kita ngomong sama Oscar lagi.
No? Who's that?
Nggak kenal ya.
Okay, so this is that guy who's connected to Dorotha. Took pictures of her. Were they sleeping
Tanpa
together?
sepengetahuan Oscar. I don't know.
You can tell me if she was. I don't care. Look, I mean, if you're going around asking all these questions, if you find out anything like that, I want you to tell me.
Lalu siapa nyuruh-nyuruh? I can discuss.
She's not a case. She's my girlfriend. Please, if you find out anything at all, let me know. You walk away at the end of all this, but it stays with me for the rest of my life.
Juga sih ya. Did Dorotha
Who what? Who do our photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them?
boleh lihat? Gila beneran.
Yeah, I'll put them in an album for you.
Boleh.
No.
Visit Chief.
If you have anything else on Zach Weston, let me know.
Sek. Ini aja.
And I'm all for a good boudoir picture, but who are they for? There's definitely a strong connection between those two then.
Maybe they're somewhere else.
Well, unless they were for Oscar, I don't know. Unless there's someone else about to come out of the woodwork. That's what he says, but no one can back him up. He's on my radar now.
Nggak ada saksi lain ya kalau membuktikan.
I think you're supposed to tell me that. If he was taking photos of Dorotha, maybe he fell for her? And the feeling wasn't mutual. Artists have muses, apparently. Wish I know.
Oke, Liv. Sekarang kita ke guest house. Ngomong sama siapa ya? Go to your room bisa berubah-ubah lagi. Sebentar, kita cek satu-satu lagi aja.
Do we really have to?
Nih,
How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a
ini
relationship,
apa ya?
but
Untuk
he
dewasa lah
doesn't
ya.
act like it.
What does he say?
He says he loves me, that I'm the only one for him. But he doesn't look at me in the same way he looks at his photographs. I can see it. He hungers for a younger, filthier version of me.
Cari daun muda.
Can't be someone else. Yes, he likes showing them to me. It's obviously not something I want to talk about. They're his sex slaves. I'd like to think that. I know who Zach does it for.
Oke. Oh, siapa lagi nih? Itu siapa? Anaknya siapa ini? Ngobrol rapat. Berwin.
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Got to pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
Yaudah, nanti kita samperin lagi coba ya. Rain. Birmingham.
Fine, Sam. Birmingham.
Yang tentang time traveler itu apa traveler?
Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing.
Think what?
Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The traveller
The
wanted...
traveler ini loh, maksudnya apa?
You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute.
Tell me about the traveler.
I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds. Kind of, yeah. Quantum physics is real, didn't you know?
Mulai rumit.
There are many
Ribet
universes.
ya.
In technical terms, a traveler is a trans-dimensional being far more superior to us, in as much as they can choose which reality to hang out in. We just get this one. Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect.
Is it botol?
They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them. Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders. I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention Dorotha. He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was Dorotha Shaw.
Lexi?
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm
Tadi
working.
ya
Can't
yang
wait.
konsultasi
Just give me time,
tarot ya,
okay?
tapi melalui telepon. Kita ke studio room. Jadi siapa sekarang? Sekarang bisa jadi Zack. Kita coba ketemu sama Violet.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Viv. Violet.
Zach! What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want any... Everyone's talking. Are you happy to... Everyone's talking.
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorotha was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw
Why
us.
do you think that?
The boudoir sessions. Some girls get the wrong idea. I saw how she was looking at you. She wanted.
Menarik.
You were there.
You saw the photo.
You saw the
You were
photos.
there?
No, silly. But I saw the photos.
Why don't you want anyone to see me? Everyone's talking.
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People like what? Is that
Nah,
why
ini
you
coba.
went there?
That's not funny,
Nothing.
Zach. What if Sam heard?
Ngomong sama Rain.
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorotha, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here.
Oke, emang ada relasi
Please.
antara Zack sama si Rain ya, iseng aja sih. Coba Bronwyn. Oh, nggak bisa. Lexi, nggak bisa. Ini kan jenis ya, jenis tadi nama korban itu ya. Lexi, Rain, Violet, Hellcat, visit Oscar. Oh, nggak bisa. Kita sebagai Zack nggak bisa ketemu Oscar. Visit Chief, nggak bisa. Oke, visit guest house. Kembali ke ruangan kita, ganti orang ya. Go to your room, kita coba jadi. Oh, dibatasi juga ya, nggak bisa ganti semua orang ya. Oke, kalau gitu kita coba Rain ketemu sama
I'm
si
Rain.
Lexi atau Bronwyn ya. Masih apa konsultasi kah itu? Gak ada omongan.
You have a lovely guest house.
It's
Modus-modusan.
quaint, isn't it? It's all my parents had when they died. We're literally sitting in my inheritance.
How?
Father died first.
Jantung.
Heart attack. They found him in the freezer when Mother died. She had a pulmonary embolism. I didn't really talk to them much.
Freezer?
Yes, she kept him in the chest freezer because she didn't want to be alone. Stored him perfectly.
Keluarga
Still
nggak
use it
benar.
today.
Ini kita sebagai Rain, kita coba ke Bronwyn. Oh, nggak bisa. Kenapa tulisannya jenis ya? Lexi juga nggak bisa. Oke, kita coba jadi Zack, Oscar. Kita coba jadi Chief ya. Chief the Pawn.
Hi, Hi.
Kita coba
Hi,
ngomong
I'm Chief
sama
DuPont.
sebisanya ya. Mungkin ada yang bisa dikorek lagi. Kita visit Lexi dulu, Violet. Nggak ada. Bronwyn. Nggak ada. Paling Lexi juga nggak bisa ya. Rain nggak bisa. Coba kita ke Oscar atau ke Zack. Hellcat, Oscar. Nah,
Chief? Again?
Did Dorotha have any...
She didn't really use any social networks. Didn't have the time.
fokus
Mainly
ke
just
Selo aja ya.
cello.
Ini club,
Club?
She helped out at a Rainbow
Nah, ini
group.
apa lagi nih?
I think it's like Cub Scouts for little kids.
Oh.
Did that with her mum. But, I don't know. Unless she was strangled by a 9-year-old.
Nggak banyak. Zack,
Hello. I know you. You're the
yes
police
I am.
chief.
I understand that you... What type of photo?
Me,
We met briefly, yes. I freelanced for the August Chronicle, and they did a story about her.
Was that the first time you met her?
me.
As far as I know. I meet a lot of people through work. Some are more memorable than others. I happened to mention my portrait services, so she booked a session with me
When?
a few weeks ago.
What type photo?
For the paper. Record shots that any idiot with a phone can take. My studio is where the magic happens. Mainly portraiture, but I dabble in other areas.
Foto fotografi?
Photography?
Sometimes, if that's what the client wants. Are you asking for yourself, or...?
It's for the case.
It's for the case.
Of course.
Visit guest house. Kita berubah lagi jadi siapa ya? Bentar. Go to your room. Rain, Oscar. Oscar kita coba
I'm Oscar. Is there anything
ketemu
else I can
sama
do?
Violet. Mungkin ada. Oh, kita sebagai Oscar ketemu sama Zack coba ya. Hellcat, Zack. Oh, nggak bisa. Visit Chief.
Sensing the thing with Bronwyn went badly.
Why did you put me up?
I need all hands on deck. You're a hand. At least I thought you were.
Nothing happened.
Never mind. At least you tried.
Is there anything?
No, you've done enough. I'll keep up my end of the bargain, make those speeding tickets go away, though technically you'd have more points than a hedgehog if I kept them. And if I do catch you speeding in August again, Oscar, instant ban. Capiche?
Fish.
Yes. Compete?
Yes.
Oke, visit guest house. Kita balik jadi Sam coba. Kita balik jadi Sam. Return to Sam. Terus kita coba nemuin Bronwyn sama Lexi. Udah selesai apa belum? Sama tadi itu ada si bocah, siapa itu? Lihat dulu. Gak ada yang diomongin. Bronwyn sama aja belum bisa ditemuin ya. Tadi kalau Rain juga nggak ada tambahan omongan ya. Cuman tadi udah ditanyain masalah Birmingham sama traveler itu ya. Oke,
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorotha Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cap.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Next chapter.
Sam,
Tiba-tiba
got
langsung
news.
nungguin.
We've done a reading.
Grup reading ini ya sama Rain juga ya bertiga. Hasilnya Five of Swords.
The Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Kartu yang paling jelek katanya ya.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands.
Nggak tahu artinya deh.
This doesn't look
Doesn't
good.
look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
Tentang kemungkinan ngambil kartu yang sama ya.
Bet it's the Ten of Swords.
Ten of Swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Alice Monroe.
Penyiarnya Monroe. Poe sama Monroe kan? Oke, kita coba visit Alice.
You must be
Yeah.
Sam. I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorotha, now me.
Did you know?
Yes. We were friends.
Tapi kenapa ada jedanya?
I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
How did you met?
We met at the gala.
Gala dinner.
I was hosting and she was playing the cello,
Yes.
you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show.
What happened after?
After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
Oh,
This is just between us, right? We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorotha was my friend, and I liked making her happy.
Happy. Full around maksudnya?
I'm not going into detail, Sam. We pledged each other
Other.
multiple times.
Multiple. Ini untuk dewasa ya. You know?
Oscar, yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind, but she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else.
Something else?
I said some guys like to watch, so tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked.
Kinky emang ya. We think. What was it?
The killer was in her wardrobe? What? Well, then it had to be Oscar. He's the only one it could be. That doesn't make any sense.
Alibinya Oscar ya.
Then She was seeing someone else? No. Someone she knew. Knew she'd be alone? A stalker?
Duduk sekarang apa?
I don't think so. We were very discreet. It was more fun that way.
Jangan bapo.
We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry.
Ya tahu.
You know that already.
Monroe.
We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend.
Where do I find him?
He's on air at the moment, but he'll be finished at 8:30.
Where were you last night?
On air. We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding.
Any idea who might want to hurt you?
No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though.
Mimpi apa?
My life was playing on a TV screen. And every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam?
Anxious about something.
I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorotha's death. Or mine.
Modus.
That sounds reassuring. I hope it's not just words, Sam. You've kind of just asked about Dorotha since you got here.
You know Zack Weston?
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe
Tanya berdua.
to promote the show.
Have you any plan?
No. Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to.
Yang nawarin Zack ya?
Not for him, but Dorotha did. She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked amazing.
Oke, cukup dari Po ya. Monroe. Oke.
Sam, you forgot your phone.
Ya, makasih. Dibiasain ya. Keluar, cek dompet, HP, kunci. Jangan ketinggalan. Oke, visit Oscar nggak ada. Tapi ada pilihannya ya, visit Zack. Do you know Alice?
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here.
Radio killer, radio star. Do you have?
I always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
Oscar, Chief, Alice, visit guest house. Kita samperin satu-satu. Ini siapa ini bocah? Anaknya Violet. Anaknya dari siapa?
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello.
Goddaughter tuh apa?
This is my
Anak
goddaughter,
baptis.
Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths
salah maaf.
genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise, I might have to smother you in your sleep.
What's your name?
I'm the boogeyman. Baik-baiklah, jangan nakut-nakutin. Sam.
I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet
Sophia.
you. Do you want to know a secret?
Yes.
Violet was taken by aliens in a ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
Do you know Alice Monroe?
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio.
Sophia.
She has a wicked imagination for her age.
Detecetive.
I was seeing and hearing things that weren't there.
Suka halusinasi?
That's why
Taking
I'm taking
pills, yeah.
pills.
Have you
I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you,
apparently.
apparently. Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up.
Mewek, Mbak.
No,
Karena alibinya dia sih
not
ya.
even the
Kan
moon.
nggak punya alibi yang jelas.
I don't really want to.
Tell me.
About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold
Siapa
tap.
beneran diculik alien?
Drip, drip, drip. And then it began. I could smell iron, strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me.
First time?
It's happened
What?
5 times. Even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then gone. Eye tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal. As far as I know, I've gone.
Jadi nggak sadar ya. Really need detail.
It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on.
Memang agak gimana?
They rearrange us like decorations, suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken.
Broken when I'm all sing.
Bruises, memories.
Nggak jelas. Bronwyn. Nih,
A little bit. What did you want to know?
what is?
A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming of age ceremony.
Coming of age.
Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair,
Yeah.
is it?
Oh, whatever. Why?
3 is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway.
Kebetulan ya part
But
3.
maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel.
Nih, bener.
Was it a gold coin?
Gold coin nggak sih? Iya, gold ya.
That's more of a serial killer thing than a possessed by a traveler thing. It's a bit showy, but well, there's no guarantees.
Tell me about Annalise.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help them.
Alice and Dorotha.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
They're both redhead.
Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead.
Mercury itu ya Detective-nya, tarotnya ya.
Yes, of course,
Yeah.
anything.
Ini coba.
I've already been doing that, but sure, I'll keep at it. Maybe it'll feel sorry for me and finally put out.
Do you know Zach?
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Yes. Agak gimana sih ya si Zack ya? Lagu. Apa hasilnya, Mbak?
Chariot. Is Zach a suspect?
Semua suspek.
I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that. I'm sorry, that's not much help
Ya,
to you, is it?
terlalu rancu. Oke, kita ke Lexi. Rain dulu deh. Tell me more about Birmingham.
In Birmingham, it was a man called Uri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. We couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
Oh, why do you think?
Because he said he'd see us again. In August. Before we even knew it was a month and a place.
Do you know Alice?
Yes, I met her at the radio station. I was offering my services. Earning a living's tricky when you travel around as much as we do. And last time I checked, Violet wasn't offering us room and board for free.
Lexi,
So what's the news about Alice? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help.
do you really want?
Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
Okay, I have few option. Find out that you can find out. Kita coba dari Owija ya.
You got it. Me and the spirit world are gonna have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find
Oke.
something.
Sekarang ketemu sama si Lexi udah go to your room.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Pecat. Bentar, go to your room. Kita sekarang jadi Monroe, coba. Jadi Monroe ke
Hi,
Monroe.
I'm Alice.
Dia ada hubungannya sama.
I'm Alice.
Coba ke Zack ya. Hello Cap. Visit Zack. Nggak bisa. Visit Oscar. Nggak bisa. Visit Chief. Nggak bisa. Tapi kenapa ada pilihan visit Oscar atau Zack ya? Berarti mungkin ada, kita harus ganti karakter yang ada hubungannya sama 2 orang itu atau gimana mungkin? Nggak kepikiran, blank. Atau kita coba jadi Bronwyn, kita kunjungin Lexi atau Rain.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Leave. Oke, ini kita visit Rain.
What a day. Alice Monroe, then. Looks like our traveller likes redheads.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Emang ngincer redhead atau
Looks that way.
ya coba ya, looks that way.
Should we be worried about
Oh ya,
Violet?
Violet juga redhead ya.
Maybe. She thinks she was abducted.
Then that possibly means she's already been a traveller target. What else did she say?
Something about being in a row of heads.
So they're killing us for sport. Sounds about right.
Oke, sekarang ketemu Lexi.
Ron, what are we gonna do about Alice?
What would you do about Alice?
I don't know. That's why I'm
Saling
asking
tanya
you.
semua. Nah, yang jawab siapa?
Let's think.
A few times we've caught up with the traveller, nothing's worked.
Talking to them? Killing.
Restraining aja coba.
If we lock up the killer until Mercury tells us Alice is safe, that could work. But who is the killer?
Alice.
Siapa pembunuhnya?
Zach. Violet. Oscar. Sam.
Masuk Sam. Siapapun pembunuhnya siapa? Coba Zack deh.
I think so too. I need a reason to visit him though.
Oke, I need reason. Kalau gitu coba kita berubah jadi Lexi. Kita berubah jadi Lexi. Pergi ke Zack. Kita
Hi,
mancing
I'm
Zack ya,
Lexi.
sesuai dari pembicaraannya antara Bronwyn dan Lexi.
I'm Lexi.
Leave. Visit Hello Cap. Visit Jack.
Sorry, we're closed. Unless you're here for something else.
I'm a friend of Dorotha's.
Dorotha. Sorry about what happened.
Dorotha told me things about you.
Things? That's ominously vague. I'm not sure what you mean. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Lex.
Lexi. I like it.
Matanya gelit amat nih, cucu.
Dorotha says she knew you. I know what you did to Dorotha.
I know what you did langsung.
I didn't do anything to Dorotha.
You killed her.
Sedih siapa kill? Kill.
I thought we were gonna have a friendly chat. I'm sorry about your friend, but I'm not having you here while you accuse me of murder. Get out.
Salah sih ya, seharusnya dipancing dulu mungkin ya. Visit Alice? Bisa. Visit guest house. Kita berubah. Kita masih lagi ya, coba kita ngomong sama Bronwyn.
Lexicorn, how thin are these walls?
What do you mean the walls?
I can hear you screaming at your Ouija board. Last night too. I feel like I've heard your whole life story. Does Sam like me? Is Violet a lesbian? Will Ellis die? Will Bronwyn die? That last one, don't worry about that.
Why not?
Why not?
I'm gonna stick around until you're sick of the sight of me, alright? I'm not in any danger. Ellis is in danger. Sam's in danger.
Sekarang kita ketemu Rain.
Our job is so
Tell me about it. Chasing around the unknown, trying to triumph good over evil.
Jadi bertiga ini
Generally standing around helpless watching people
berusaha
die.
nangkap pembunuhan misterius ya yang melibatkan traveler itu ya. Why do we do it?
For me, it's a common decency thing. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Did you know the Earth was overrun by trans-dimensional evil? Want to help fix it? Sure.
Transdimension?
I'll read the manual, Lex. People are afraid of ghosts, zombies, and aliens. They never even think to consider the possibility that there are millions of universes, potentially with millions of predators, all far more evolved than we are. What are our chances of victory? Minuscule. But if we don't fight at all, zero.
Waduh, belum kebayang ya. Belum kebayang bakal seperti apa ini nantinya, karena serba nggak jelas juga ya. Oke, kita coba live, kita hail cab. Sekarang udah jadi Sam lagi ya.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorotha Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns.
Dijelasin ya.
Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic
Siapin recordingnya kalau kenapa-kenapa.
That's 9 o'clock with Poe and
Let
Monroe.
have more fun. Oh, udah habis ya, nggak bisa main ke chief-nya ya. Udah langsung next chapter. Oke, di part 3 ini nggak banyak info yang bisa dikorek ya, cuman yaitu setelah korban pertama Dorotha Shaw, terus yang 3 trio tarotnya tadi buka melalui Mercury deck sama melalui Ouija itu ada kemungkinan target pembunuhan selanjutnya ternyata si penyiar radio ya, si Monroe ya, Alice Monroe, itu yang ternyata kebetulan juga redhead juga sama kayak Dorotha Shaw. Dan kebetulan juga ada hubungan spesial ya antara Dorotha Shaw dan Alice Monroe. Oke, mungkin cukup sekian video kali ini masih tentang Shapeshifting Detective ya, ceritanya masih belum jelas, penyelidikannya masih juga arahnya masih terlalu random ya, belum bisa mengkerucutkan untuk tersangkanya siapa pembunuhnya, dan juga mungkin nanti target selanjutnya ini si Alice bisa kita selamatin atau enggak, belum tahu, kita tunggu di video selanjutnya. Oke, seperti biasa terima kasih buat yang sudah nonton, sharing, komentar di konten channel Gamer Tahu Petis. Mohon maaf kalau ada kesalahan-kesalahan. Seperti biasa juga minta subscribe-nya yang buat belum subscribe, belum komentar, sharing, tolong dibantu demi perkembangan channel Gamer Tahu Petis ini. Oke, pamit duluan seperti biasa. Roli Bandeng, over and out. Terima kasih, thank you. Ciao.